Dear students, welcome to Elite Studies. Hope you are all well in this pandemic. So I am L.K. Naik. Today I am going to teach you how to solve a pair of given linear equations graphically method by the method of graph. So I have taken question number 1 of exercise 3.2. The question is as follows. Form the pair of linear equations and find the solutions graphically. So there are two parts. You have to frame the linear equation and then you have to find the solution graphically. And the question is 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost rupees 46. Find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. Now, such type of questions in mathematics is generally we say as word problems. In these word problems, everything will be given in words in English. You have to convert them into mathematical statements. Then after that, we will try to solve those. But how to solve it? By graphically. So let us first try to frame or try to formulate the pair of linear equations according to the given conditions. For this, what you have to do, first of all, read the questions thoroughly. Questions may be easy, it may be difficult, but read the questions thoroughly and try to understand. Every bit you try to understand. Then the very most important thing is that which one should be considered as the variable, the unknown quantity. Here it is very easily told, it is very easy. Find the cost of 1 pencil. So we have to find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. So these are the variables unknown to us and we have to find it out. So therefore, let us consider the solution. Let the cost of 1 pencil be X and the cost of 1 pen be Y. So we have considered the cost of 1 pencil to be X and that of 1 pen be Y. Now read the statement. There are two statements here, the first statement and the next statement. Why two statements? Because there are since two unknowns, we should have two conditions, two equations. To frame those two equations, there are two conditions given. First condition, 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost is 50. Since cost of 1 pencil is X, so therefore the cost of 5 pencils will be 5X. And 7 pens means plus 7 pens. Cost of 1 pen is Y. So the cost of 7 pens will be 7Y. And together they cost 50. Similarly, in the second condition, whereas the 7 pencils, 1 pencil is X. So the cost of 7 pencils will be 7X. And 5 pens. So it will be 5 pens. Cost of 1 pen is Y. So 5 pens will be 5Y. And together gives 46. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. So we have framed the two equations. Form the pair of linear equations. So we have formed, we have framed, we have formulated the given from these English words, we have framed into mathematical statement. This X is what? The cost of 1 pencil and Y is the cost of 1 pen. By solving these two given linear equations graphically, we will try to find the cost of 1 pencil and that of 1 pen. So try to understand how I am trying to solve these given equations graphically. We will plot the graph here. So before that, what you have to do? First, from this equation, from equation 1, what we can get? Either you express Y in the form of X or you express X in the form of Y. How? Suppose if you express that, it can be written as 7Y is equal to 50 minus 5X. What it will give you? It will give you Y is equal to 50 minus 5X by 7. If you consider another way, alternate way, so now try to express X in terms of Y. So it will be 5X is equal to 50 minus 7Y. Here it will give you X is equal to 50 minus 7Y by 5. So either you can consider this or you can consider this. But it is better to consider this. Why? Because division by 5 is more convenient than division by 7. So we will not prefer this, we will prefer this. So we will try to plot it. We will try to find the points. How? Here we will make a table. We will write it here from equation 1. We will write it at x. We are considering this equation. So we will write x is equal to 50 minus 7y by 5. And here we will consider as y. Now, to plot since this is a linear equation, as I've already told you in the earlier classes, a linear equation will invariably give a straight line. Will give you a straight line. So it will be a straight line. And to draw a straight line on a plane, we need only 2 points. So 2 points are enough to get the graph of this particular equation. So how to get those points? What you do, you try to put 0. If y is equal to 0, if y is equal to 0, then you see 50 minus 5, 10. So y is equal to 0. This is 0. 50 minus 0 is simply 50, it is 10. So x is equal to 10. Now how to get another one? Here, now if you put y is equal to 1, you should consider such values so that you can get the whole numbers. So don't take any fractions or decimals because it will be very difficult to plot on the paper, on the graph paper. So if you consider only the whole numbers, it will be very bit easy. So that is by hit and trial method only. There is no other way out. You have to do it by hit and trial method only. A little bit of practice, you can see, you can do it. So if you put it, y is equal to 2, 7 2 is 14, no, 14, no, 7. If you put 3, 7 is 21, 7 3 is 21, no, y is equal to 3. If you put y is equal to 4, no, if you put y is equal to 5, if you put y is equal to 5, what will happen? It will be 50 minus 7 into 5 by 5. So 50 minus 35, will be equal to 15 by 5 will be equal to 5. 3 5 50. So when we are putting y is equal to 5, y is equal to 5, it is suppose it is 5. So it will be 3, 5. So it is when you're putting y is equal to 5, 50 minus 735, it is, so y is equal to 5 and we are getting x is equal to 3. So I am not going to consider any, you can consider other point also for 3. Then if you put minus 3, 4, 7, 4 is 28, 7, 5, 7, 5 is already taken, 6, 7 is 49, 7, 8 is 57, 8 is 56, 7, 10 ja. You can consider 7 10 ja. If you consider 7 into 10, 70. 50 minus 7 into 10 by 5. We are considering 10 here. You consider 10, the 7 10 is 70. 50 minus 70. 50 minus 70 by 5. So minus 20 by 5. So it is minus 4. So this is minus 4. So we have got. So these 2 points. First of all, we will plot these 2 points, and for confirmation only we will plot this one. Similarly, from this second equation, the second equation will be yield from equation 2. Here 5y will be equal to 46 minus 7x. So it will implies y is equal to 46 minus 7x by 5. So now 5, the division by 5 will be convenient. So we will consider this. So let us again plot these two. Now here y is equal to 46 minus 7x by 5, and here it is x. We'll put the values of x and we'll try to get the value of y. So now here, let us put x is equal to 0. If you put x is equal to 0, no, it will not divide. If you put x is equal to 1, 7, no. If you put x is equal to 2, yes, x is equal to 2 might be a solution. Might we get a whole number here. 7 2 is 14. Minus 2. So 46 minus 7 minus 2 means minus 14. No, we need plus 14. No, minus 7 minus 2 plus 14. Minus 7 into minus 2 plus 14 by 5. So it will be equal to 6 4 10, 4 5 is 6 by, it will be 12. So you have got 1 point. You have got 1 point. Now let us get one more point. Now if you put 2, if you put minus 2 plus 2, now you put 3. How to do it? You go on putting, so don't randomly pick any number. You just go on putting 0, then plus 1, plus 2, minus 2, plus 3, minus 3, plus 4, minus 5, and very quickly go one by one. Where at those points, for those values of x for which y becomes a whole number, that only we are putting it here. So here, now suppose it is 3, 7 3 is 21. So yes, there is a possibility is there. 3, 7 3 is 21. So 46 minus 21 by 5. So it will be equal to 6 minus 1, 5, and 4 minus 2, 2. So it is 5. So it is coming to be 5. You could have taken more values for a better understanding, but its time is less. The video will become more long. So therefore, I am restricting to only 3 values because two pair of values are sufficient. As I have already told you, we are taking the 3 only to confirm whether these 2 points are okay or not. So now let us take another value. Now if you put 3 is over, 4 is 28, 5 7 is 35. So says 5 6 11, 7 7 is yes, there is a possibility of 7. If you put 7 is 49, 9 is 15. 7 7 is 49 with a plus, the minus 7 you can put. If you put x is equal to minus 7, then it will be 46 plus 49. Plus 49 by 5. So it will be 9 6 15, 5 carry 1 for 95 by 5. So it will be equal to 5 1 is 5, 19. 5 1 is 5, 19. So we have got the values. Now our next task is to make the graph. So how to make the graph? So you see, first of all you see how to scale it. Now here the maximum value of x is going to be 10. Here the maximum value of x is also maximum value of y going to be 19. So we have to go up to 19. So you see, these things will be better drawn on a graph paper. I am just showing you. This is x, this is x dash, this is y, and this is y dash. This is called the abscissa and this is called the ordinate. Now we have to go y up to 19. So you have to go up to 19. So you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So like this we have scaled y. Similarly for the bottom one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's enough. Minus is there up to minus 7 only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is minus 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Minus 10. Like this. Now here x-axis. So maximum is going up to 10. So 10 is enough. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Similarly here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8 minus 10. Now on a graph paper you can beautifully make these things. Here one thing you should understand. Here the gap, the spacing must be equal on the x-axis, and here the spacing must be. But remember one thing, this spacing need not be equal to this spacing may be bigger and this spacing may be smaller, or this spacing may be smaller or that spacing may be bigger. That is not the criteria. The criteria is, the requirement is that here whatever the spacings here should be same, and here should be, they will be same. But this spacing may not be equal to this. Now let us try to plot this one. As I told you that since these are linear equations, you will get a straight line for here and you will get a straight line here. Now what are the possibilities? Now the possibilities are either they may be intersecting, or they may be parallel, or they may be coincident, as I have already taught you in the earlier classes. So let us see whether it is intersecting, parallel or coincident. So here x is equal to 10, x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 0. So this is the point. Now here, so remember one thing, whenever you draw a graph like this, the pencil should be sharp, otherwise you will get a very confusion result. So 3 and x is equal to 3, okay, and y is equal to 5. X is equal to 3, 1, 2, 3 and y is equal to 5. So this is the point. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 5. This is the point. So we have got 2 points. So now you can understand that the graph is not going like this or like this or like this. You see the graph is going like this. It is going like this. For confirmation, suppose x is equal to minus 4. It is minus 4 and y is equal to 10. Now see, it is minus 4, minus 4. Minus 4 and it is 10. It is coming here. So we can see that the line, the graph is going like this. The graph is going like this. So this is the graph of the first equation. So you can write it here. This is the graph of the first equation. 5x plus 7y is equal to 50. Here. So these are the points. These are the points. So whatever the points lying on this line will satisfy this. So since there are infinite points, so there are infinite pair of values you will get which will satisfy this equation. Now similarly, let us try to plot the graph of this equation. Now x is equal to minus 2, x is equal to, this is minus 2, and y is equal to 12. Now it is minus 2 and it is 12, 10, 11, 12. This means it is going like this. 10, 11, 12, it is coming here. This is the point. This is the point. Now, one more point, 3, 5. 3, 5 means this is the 3, 5 point. This is the 1, 2, 3, 3, 5 point. Means you see, now we have got this point. This line is going like this then. The graph of this equation is going like this. It is going like this. Now this is minus 7 and 19. Minus and minus is minus 7. This is minus 7. This is minus 7. So we make a vertical line here like this. And this is minus, this is 19. So it has become So it is minus 19. So you see now, yes, we are getting it. Now you see we are getting it. Roughly on a graph paper it will be precise. Since I am not trying anything to scale, so but I am this is the graph of the equation 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. 46. So you have got it. I have understood how to draw the graph of a given pair of linear equations. Here it is whatever the points are lying on here, it will satisfy this equation, and whatever the points are lying on here, it will satisfy this equation. So this point is going to satisfy this but not that, whereas this point is going to satisfy this equation but not that. But what about this point, the point of intersection of these two lines? The point of intersection is 3 and here it is 5. So here x is equal to 3 and here this is the y is equal to 5. This is the unique value. This is the unique value which is lying on this as well as this line. So therefore this is the solution to these equations. That means this is the answer to this question. What was x? X was representing the cost of one pencil. So therefore the cost of one pencil is ₹3 and the cost of one pen is ₹5. Now if you put these values here, you see 3 rupees. So 5 pencil will be 15 rupees and 7 pens will be 35 rupees. So it is coming out to be 50. The first condition is satisfied. Now the second condition, 7 pencils. 1 pencil costs ₹3, so 7 pencils will be 21. And 5 pens, 1 pen is 5, so 5 pens will be 25. It is coming out to be 46. So our solution is correct without any doubt. So dear students, this is how we solve a given pair of linear equations graphically. The most important thing to note here that whenever the two equations are given, their graphs will no doubt will be two straight lines, but the relation, the type of the relation between these two lines will be how I will now rub it, but now I will rub it. If there are two equations given like this, now either it will be like this, intersecting as we have seen, or it may be parallel like this, or it may be coincident. It may be coincident, overlapping one another. They may be overlapping one another like this. Like this. Only these three conditions are possible. Intersecting lines, whenever any pair of given linear equations, any pair of given linear equations are given, only these are the three possibilities. Either the graph will be intersecting lines, or the graphs will be two set of two parallel lines, or there will be two coincident lines. In this case, you will have a unique solution. I have told you in the previous class, this will have no solution and this will have infinitely many solutions. Now this is a very important part, and that I will teach you in the next class. Extremely important. Means the thing is that you no need to draw the graph. Only at the glance of this equation, whatever the equations will be given, we will only see the coefficient of x, coefficient of y, and the constant term. Coefficient of x here, coefficient of y here, and the constant term. By looking at this glance and with little bit of maths, we will understand whether the equations will be like, the graph will be like this or that, without actually drawing the graphs. So that's it about today's class. Now, if you have any doubt or any confusion, any ambiguity, you please write in the comments. I will try to explain it further. So till then, enjoy and be safe in this pandemic. And again, I will request you to subscribe if you like the video. So it is for my motivation, and at the same time, it's for early notification. So thank you, dear students.